Hello students, welcome to the third video, and in this video we are going to see about the fundamentals of PLSQL. So what are the basic building blocks of PLSQL that we are going to learn? So since from the starting of C and C++, we know the basic building blocks of any program will be like variables, reserved words, literals and constants. The same thing follows here also. So reserved words are nothing but the keywords which we are going to use and which we have already used in our previous video. And the literals can be integer, string, literals, anything, and constants also we can declare in a different way. So we'll be looking into them one by one in upcoming slides. So first to start with, what is a variable? A variable is a named data item whose value can change during the program execution. We already know about this. A variable is a named data item whose value can change throughout the program. And how many types of variables do we have in MySQL? In MySQL, we can declare variables of two types with the help of using declare statement, without using declare statement. So we can declare the variables in MySQL in two different ways, one by using a declare statement, one by without using a declare statement. Already in our previous video, we have written a program using a declare statement. Okay. Now, if you are using a declare statement, then the declare statement allows you to create a variable along with the data type. So you have to declare a variable, then only you can assign the values. This is what we have seen in our previous video, and the syntax will be like declare variable name and data type. Declare space variable name space data type. So this is about this we have seen in our previous video. But what about without using declare statement? How can we declare? So variables can also be created with the help of @ symbol. At the rate symbol you have to use in order to create a variable, declare a variable in PLSQL. But this @ symbol will only work when you're defining the variables without declaring them. So directly you can define the variables, you need not declare them if you don't use the declare statement. So we can write the programs in any way, but my suggestion is when you're starting new to the PLSQL, opt for the first way by using the declare statement. Once you are getting habituated with that, then you can go for the second way. So we can declare our variables in two different ways, that is by using a declare statement. Directly we can use the declare keyword and start doing declaring and defining it. But if I don't want to use the declare statement, then I have to use the @ symbol. So directly I can define the value for the variable without declaring it. And what are the other things available? Now, after declaring, I have to assign the values. In order to assign the values to the variables, we use set keyword. This also we have seen in our previous video. And the syntax will be like set variable name equal to value. We have given in the previous video like set x equal to 10, something like that. So set variable name equal to value is the syntax, and this one you have to use when you are using a declare statement. Similarly, when you are using without using a declare statement, then you have to give set at the rate of variable name equal to value when you are not using a declare statement. So this is a big minor difference between them. So when you are using a declare statement, you must not use @ symbol. When you are not using a declare statement, you have to use @ symbol before the variable name. And what about the literals? Literal is an explicit numeric string or character, anything that is given in the program. Last video we have given 10 and 20, they are integer literals, numeric literals, and even we can give some strings also like hello friends or something like that. Even a single character also we can give. So whatever the values that we pass inside a variable, it can be of any literal, it can be of integer, string or character literal. And the third most important building block is reserved words. As we have already know about the reserved words. Reserved words have a special meaning in PLSQL and they cannot be redefined. If you want to use the keywords or reserved words as a variable name, you can't use them because they are reserved. If you try to use, it will issue an error. So in MySQL, already whatever we have seen, declare, begin and end are some of the reserved words which is seen till now. Still we have many reserved words that we will be seeing in the upcoming videos. But as of now, we have seen only these three reserved words. And what about the constants? If I want to create a constant in MySQL, then I have to use the keyword default. As you already know what is a constant. Constant will not change, whereas the variables will change. So if I want to create a constant in MySQL, then I have to use the keyword default, and this is the syntax for that. Declare variable name space data type space default value. Whatever the value you want to give, you can give over there. And what are the block structure of the stored program? About this already we have seen the previous video. So once again we are going to see about that. In MySQL, a group of statements, we can give any number of statements and we are grouping them under one particular block. Each block commences with a begin statement and ends with the end statement. We already know about this, which we have discussed in the previous video. So every time a block starts with a begin statement and ends with an end statement. These blocks can be written under procedures, functions, anywhere you can write these blocks. So in order to write a program, so again we'll just go to the MySQL command line client and we'll write a small program and then we'll come back to the slides. Welcome to the MySQL command line client. So like last time I'm going to write a program, but I'm going to do some more slight changes which we have discussed in the slides. And this time, as we have already seen, I'm going to select a database. So since last time we used the database EMP, I'm going to use the same database EMP. So I've changed my database, and the next step is like directly I'm creating a procedure, create procedure, and my procedure name is P1 for instance, and I created a procedure. Now if you want me to create this, directly I'll give the begin statement, and after giving begin statement I'm going to, this time I'm not going to use any declare statement because I want to show some difference. So I'm directly going to give set at the rate of a equals 20. Now when I press semicolon and enter, will I get an error? Yes, I will get an error. Why? The reason is I didn't give the delimiter. After use EMP, I have to give a delimiter, but directly I started with the procedure. So I have to give a delimiter, right? Which I didn't give. So hope you understood why delimiters are very important. For instance, I'm giving double hash. Now as usual, I'm creating a procedure P1 begin and set a at the rate equal to 20. So notice one point very clearly, this time I'm not using a declare statement. I'm going to do a program without using a declare statement, directly by using the at the rate symbol. So similarly, I'm going to create a set at the rate b equals 40, and one more variable set at the rate c equals at the rate a. I'm going to multiply this time, so I'm going to use hash at the rate, sorry, asterisk, and at the rate b. So I want to multiply a as well as b and semicolon. Now in order to print the output, last time we gave select c, but this time we can't give only c because our variable is prefixing with at the rate symbol. So select at the rate c, and since my program is done, I'm going to give end and double hash. Now after giving this, when I press enter, I'll get my program corrected. There is no errors in the program. So if I want to run this again, I have to give call p1 and double hash. Since my delimiter is double hash, I'm giving the double hash again. Now when I press enter, you can see the output, it is displaying as 800. But notice one point, this time I didn't use declare statement, directly I've used at the rate symbol. Now in this, so we are seeing 4 building blocks. In this, what are the building blocks available? Create is a building block, keyword, procedure is a keyword, begin, set, select, end, all are keywords, reserved words. And what about the variables? Here the variable is nothing but a, b, c, all are variables over here which can change the values, and the literals are nothing but for a the value is 20 and b and c all 3 are integer literals. Next we'll see of giving a default value and check it out. So I hope so you understood this. Now I'm going to create one more procedure, create procedure p2 begin. Now this time I'm going to give a combination of values. So I'm going to use one variable with the declare statement, one variable without using the declare statement, and one variable with a default value. So I'm going to use all 3 things together. So first I'll declare a variable, declare x of which belongs to integer type. So first I'm declaring a variable x of integer type. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare y variable of integer type, but this time y is having a default value which is, imagine, like 50. So I declare two variables. One variable is x, which belongs to integer type, and one more variable y. It has a default value of 50. By default, I give the value for y as 50. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another variable set @z equals for instance 30. So notice one point very clearly. For z, I didn't declare a variable. I didn't use the declare statement. Directly, I've used the symbol. Now the values for x is pending. Y also has 50, z has 30. Now x alone doesn't have any values. So I'm going to give for the x equal to 40. So x has the value as 40, y has the value as 50, and z has the value as 30. Now I want to add these three things together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare one more variable, but I can't declare it now because I have to declare it before itself. So what I can do is I'm going to use set @answer. So I can use a declare variable. Since I didn't declare the answer variable, I'm declaring now by using the @ symbol. So ans answer. Ans is nothing but the answer. You can give any other variable name. So x plus y plus @z. Now if you see here, I've declared three variables. One is x, contains the value 40, which I've assigned it, and y contains a default value of 50, and z is without using a declare statement, I've declared using @ symbol, and the value is 30. Now after declaring this, after assigning this, I have to see the output. Select @ans. Now I am pressing enter and my program is done. Now I am giving end double hash to end the procedure. Now you can see there is no mistakes in my procedure. And now if I want to call this procedure, I am going to use call keyword and then p2 parenthesis and then double hash. As soon as when I press enter, you can see the output. It is showing as 120. How it is showing as 120? X value is 40 plus y value is 50, 90 plus z value which I have assigned as 30. 90 plus 30 is 120. So this is how we got the answer of 120. So we can mix the values of variables like this. One constant value. Now y is a constant variable. Constant value 50, which we have given. I hope so you understood this. And this is the complete basic building block of procedure. So we inside a procedure, we're just calling the procedure, automatically is displaying the answer. We are not doing anything. So this is just like a function calling, and this is the function definition. After function calling, automatically it goes to the function definition. I hope so understood this. Now let's get back to the slides. Fine, we came to the end of the video. In the next session, we'll be seeing about the control structures. So I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.